They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Hit lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking for space, it's Vincent. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anyway.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Vincent.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On the run, deep down the right side. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And as a defense, you just went, woo! We just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up. But what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. He's still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He fought him off for a while, and that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third down, he drops to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had.
Just keeps moving. He goes out of bounds across the 25, parked it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Griffin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He wants to change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Vincent. Plows through the defense. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. He caught it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moving away from pressure. Right on the money. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Panthers have pushed it inside the 20. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up for the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Now improvising. Finds some fresh air. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Vincent. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Let's see what they've got on second down. Let's send the tight end in motion. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He'll pull it down and run. He's loose at the 15. And he'll be brought down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Griffin. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the returner will be knocked down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They're looking for an advantage to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback got it himself. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, things aren't perfect. He has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Boise State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything... changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Butler. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And
How about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Defense comes on the field. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking to throw for it. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the right. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Trying to do it on the ground. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's fourth and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with first and goal.
They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is softening them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering for the score. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with a win.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive.
Gashing the knee on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready? Acorn! Acorn! Here we go! Target! Target!
To the air, it's Griffin. Got it in the middle, it's Vincent. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up for a second down play.
Gorilla! Gorilla!
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
On the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Griffin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Shotgun snap on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Okay, ready?
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Timber.
He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Finds a man on the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. He's taking the shot. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He might want another play. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play to pad the stats. This defense will try to keep everything in front. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 35. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.